Okay, so I'm pretty much going to talk about how you're supposed to live, or how you're supposed, like, how I would tell myself you're supposed to, what I would have liked to know 10 years ago. I'm 19 now. It would have been nice to know this shit when I was 9. So the first thing I would say, I'm just going to fucking spitball. First thing I'm going to say is you should have a strict, non-negotiable daily routine. Uh, this is going to be This is going to be like a key thing. If you're doing a non-negotiable daily routine and it's full of things that build skills, then what's going to happen is just you're just going to do this mindlessly. You're just going to start mindlessly doing this routine every day, and then at a certain point, it's like you're going to do it with. It's going to be so effortless and natural to do it every time because it's like you simply will not know what else to do with yourself. And that's what happens with a routine. And that's the joy of having a routine that delivers and gives you results. Because when you're getting results, you're going to feel good. So this routine is going to make you feel good. Now, what I recommend is ideally having a routine that leaves the second half of the day free. Well, I like to ideally have as a day would be where you would clear your daily routines, your routine uh, in a short window that you can accomplish every day, and then leave the rest of the day to work and or free time. Um, and that's something that I personally think. In the Tao Te Ching, they say, or I don't know if it is in the Tao Te Ching, but it's a Taoist quote. They say, do your work, and then once the work is finished, forget about the work, pretty much. Or they say like I think it is in the Tao Te Ching. They say like when the master has finished their work, it is forgotten. And it's like, yeah, that's how you should pretty much do it. It's like you do your job at the time. You really the way you think about things, and this is another key thing on how to live, is the way you think about things. You want to be thinking about things in an effective way, in a way that's not full of complaining and doesn't make you. You should never be in a situation where you're not enjoying yourself because, or that you, if you believe that you can't enjoy yourself, then you're wrong, is what I'm going to say. It's fine if you don't enjoy yourself. It's not my I don't see why it would be bad for anybody to not enjoy themselves because that's totally it's their mind. It's just their mind doing a thing. It's like ultimately the only thing that's affected by complaining is like the mind. So it's like words making other words mad. It's like it's not a big deal. And that's a whole thing. I could go into that, but that's the kind of thing that you'd understand from meditation is the way the thoughts work and the way that ultimately the only thing that suffers is like thoughts or the mind. It's like the thought. If you didn't think that you were the body, then the body's pain wouldn't bother you. And what is that you? The you is like a thought. So that's a whole thing too. But as far as a daily routine, I'll tell you my non-negotiable daily routine includes exercise, meditation, guitar, reading, writing in my journal, making 2 YouTube videos and clipping those into 3 shorts per, doing homework and writing the weekly O, which is a thing that I write. So that's my daily routine. And then for each of those things, I've had periods where I tried to develop a daily routine, and it's just too much. And it was too much. Then the slightest thing comes up, and then you aren't following your daily routine. So I've shortened it. So currently, I have a very easy in quotes because it's a lot of stuff, but it's very fun. I've had a lot of fun doing it. Where I'm doing for exercise, I just do 30 minutes on the bike and then I do 5 sets of weightlifting. And then for meditation, I just do 20 minutes. For guitar, I just do 20 minutes. For reading, I just do 20 minutes. For my captain's log, I'm doing it during class, but that can go as long as it wants to pretty much, which tends to be around 40 minutes or 30 minutes. And then the YouTube, I already said, it's the 2 videos and 6 shorts, and that varies with how much I want to put into it that day, time-wise. Homework, just get something done. And then the homework, because it's as I said, I want to get done with my routine earlier, and leave work for the second half of the day. As far as homework goes, what I would do is I would put that in the last part of the list, so I have time, so I don't feel crunched. So then I have like 4 hours. So I know that whatever I start, I can finish. Because sometimes it stops me from doing homework is if I think, I really don't want to start something that I can't finish right now. So if I know I have a 4 hour window, then I can definitely start on whatever I need to start on. And then for my writing on the Weekly O, which you can find at theweeklyo.substack.com, what I do with that is I do 5 poems and 3 little paragraphs, and that's my requirement for every day. Anyway, so that's my daily routine, and that's some of my advice. So thanks for watching. This made me very happy, by the way, so it's like very good, and I recommend it. So that's why the video is being made. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe. Thanks.